got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she's anything but calm. A regular pint-sized atom bomb. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want it to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Pliana, 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 Pliana.
I'm going to be getting started here in just a second. Good evening and welcome to Nightmare Halloween Frightfest. I'm Madman Bob, and these are my co-hosts, Bat Dude and Asimov. And we're not late with tonight's show. See what's possible when Bob doesn't put things off until the deadline is just around the corner? That would be a lot easier if I had the free time Vincent Price has in tonight's movie. When the world is wiped out by a widespread illness that turns people into corpses by day and zombies by night, with Price as the strange exception, he spends his day rounding up supplies and coming up with a plan for survival when the zombies come to life to attack the last man on Earth. I think they're more like vampires in this movie. How's that? Well, they can be warded off with garlic, a mirror, and a crucifix. You know, vampire stuff. Huh, the garlic I understand. Hee-wee! The mirror? Okay. But a crucifix? What are they, atheists? I'm sorry. They're Jehovah's Witness. It wasn't even that funny. Oh boy, I can just see the hate mail coming in now. Yeah, and I have to sort through that crap. Thanks, Bob. And now, tonight's feature presentation, ladies and gentlemen, the 1964 classic, The Last Man on Earth. Lights, camera, knock 'em dead. Awfully selective of our mirrors, aren't we? Hey, if you're going to take mirrors to protect yourself, you might as well grab some to fit your style. But he's plucking all the square mirrors. I saw some real fancy ones there. Too pretentious. Don't want to look too stuck up, even in the apocalypse. Not to mention the other necessities needed, exclusively found at tonight's sponsor, Fly She Tears Country Store. We'll be right back. Howdy there, folks. This is Fly She Tears Country Store, and we've got all your goods for the end of the world. You're the last man on Earth, and you need to survive. And that's kind of hard to do when there's a bunch of zombies picking at your door. So be sure to stop by our utility section and pick up some mirrors. Sure enough to give those some to pick at the startle of their natural-born death, though they may break upon appearance. And while you're at it, pick up some of our fresh garlic. that functions well as both food and as a weapon. Preferably not food. Pew! And speaking of food, we also have some only mildly moldy bread. Yuck! You can almost use that stuff in place of garlic. And we're running a sale on good steaks. Oh wait, I'm sorry, wood steaks. Need guys for filling up your car or burning bodies? Then hop by our filling station and we'll give you the works. We got plenty of guys. Now, you may be asking, if I'm the only person on earth, who's this guy? Well, I was Flashy Terror, but now I'm a corpse by day and a living dead salesman by night, and I want to sell you all the things you need to defend yourself against the undead. Excepting, of course, yours truly. Business is practically dead around here, so don't be shy. Come on by. I won't bite much. Flashy Terror's Country Store, meeting all your apocalypse needs. You know, I hear you can get some really good deals there. Why, if you go in early enough, the stuff there is practically free. Yeah, but you burn a lot of gas getting there. Yeah, that's the downside. Too bad, you know, there's so few of those stores these days, it's so difficult to locate.
4 square blocks to search. How many of them still exist? How long will I have to keep up this search?
Oh, be a sport. They just want your autograph. After all, it's not every day you're the last man on Earth, until you actually are. Well, Vincent Price was definitely the first to portray the last man on Earth. He certainly wasn't the last, as a couple other films based on the same book as the film, I Am Legend, were made, with Charlton Heston playing the lead character in 1971's The Omega Man, and Will Smith as the lead in the 2007 film directly named after the book of the same name, I Am Legend. While The Last Man on Earth is the most accurate to the book, it did change the name of the lead character's name from Robert Neville to Robert Morgan, whereas the subsequent movies would stay true to the lead character's name in the book. Oh well, 2 out of 3 accuracy ain't bad. Without a doubt, you recognize Vincent Price as the main protagonist, as he was in several classic horror movies such as House of Wax, The Bat, and House on Haunted Hill, and playing Baca in Cecil B. DeMille's biblical epic, The Ten Commandments. He also had a number of voice acting roles, such as narrating Tim Burton's stop-motion short film Vincent Van Ghoul in The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, and the voice of Zigzag, the villain from The Thief and the Cobbler. He has also made many TV appearances, from Batman 1966 as the villain Egghead, Dr. Multiple on Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, to being the guest performer on numerous episodes of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, and he was also the narrator for Michael Jackson's music video, Thriller. However, Thriller wouldn't be the creepiest thing associated with Michael Jackson. Boo! Good going, Bob. On top of the angry atheists and Jehovah's Witnesses I have to answer to, now I'm going to have to sort through all of the hate mail and angry calls from the Michael Jackson fan base. What can I say? I'm bad. We now return to the movie. Hopefully by the next break we'll have these angry calls under order. Hello? Oh yeah? Well, yo mama times infinity! An odd choice in holiday decoration to be sure, but don't be so judgmental. A man's gotta make it somehow. He even can't afford a Christmas tree. He's just got a big stick in the middle of the room. To you, it may just look like a stick, but with a little love and some of that good Christmas spirit, it's a beautiful green Christmas tree. Oh yeah, keep telling yourself that. It's still a stick though. Yeah, well, aside from being a guest host, phone operator, footage editor, and coffee maker, I also happen to serve as the refrigerator as well. And I'm going to be here all night, so if you got something to say, then you come to me and say it. Then we'll see who runs and who catches. Ugh. I think that's the last of them for now. Bob, you've got to be careful. You're going to drive every group on Earth away. Come on, my jokes aren't that distasteful. By the way, how many viewers do we have at the moment, Bad Dude? We're still on our 2 viewer streak. See, Asimov, we're doing just fine. Just keep it clean. I'm getting tired of all these angry messages. Fine. I can't joke about anything these days, except maybe the Amish. Oh no. How did they hear that? They don't even use technology. One of the viewers must have their volume too loud. On purpose, no doubt. What? Why would our viewers betray us? We return to the movie, and whoever you are that ratted us out to the Amish, you've got some nerve, and should be greatly ashamed. Looks like another busy 10 minutes for me. Because, baby, it's cold outside. Well, good news, we struck a deal with the Amish folk, and they've agreed to let us off if we supply them with enough goats to last them through the winter. It was tricky, I tell ya. How are you gonna do that? We don't even have goats. Yeah, we do. What, those bastard hounds with pasted-on horns? Hey, this group of Amish haven't seen a goat since the blizzard of 1867. I think they'll catch on pretty quickly. Nonsense. Besides, they're not in a position to quibble anyway, and plus, we got a free thing of butter. Bob, that's not butter. It's, margarine. Well, guess that makes us even. We return again to the movie, and if there's a lesson to be learned here, before you open doors for someone, be prepared to slam it if they decide to cross you.
Who is it?
Please stop, please. Stop it, please. You're making me sick.
Why do you turn
Please.
away?
Please.
Why do you turn away?
Well, can you blame her? Garlic would make anyone sick. This movie should have had a tagline in the marketing. What would that have been? It would have been something like, how many garlic jokes can you make in an hour and a half? This is also a movie that encourages self-reflection. You see, there are many that are unable to look at themselves, as they are afraid of what they'll see deep inside. Yeah, but most of the cast here are afraid of what they'll see on the outside. And who can blame them? If I had their face, I'd be scared too. Another thing this movie encouraged was George Romero's iconic 1968 classic, Night of the Living Dead, which itself went on to inspire much of modern-day horror. Another inspiration to actors is Vincent Price's dedication to his work. In the scenes where he lifts bodies and carries them, Vincent insisted on carrying real bodies as opposed to dummies, as he felt it would make the struggle of carrying a body realistic in those scenes. Well, I sure don't want to work with dummies, but here I am. Yeah, but you ended up fitting the bill just nicely. Let's get back to tonight's movie. By the way, can you believe since last week people have actually said that our show and our sense of humor is sick? What do you guys think?
You are infected.
No.
And now that I prepared my tequila sunrise, I can start making this vaccine. We'll return to the conclusion of The Last Man on Earth, but now we actually have fan messages to go through. Really? You mean it? We've got real messages from real people this time? That's right. No messages from angry producers or haters? Oh, plenty, but I don't care, because we have fan mail! Our first message is a comment on last week's show, and it comes to us from Shifting Flesh, and he writes, alright, this concept is blanking radically dope. Like Mystery Science Theater 3000 had a love child with Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Amazing work has gone into this, and I'll have my eye out for more. Thanks so much for the great comment, and that's quite an interesting way of describing the show. Yeah, but I think that's a nice way of saying you ripped off those two shows. That isn't true, he was being sincere. Obviously, anybody can tell the differences between the shows, like how I'm a goofy host, that dude is the irritating sidekick, and you're the metallic director. Next question. Irritating, huh? Our next message is an email from Ethan Harper, and he writes, Hey, I love Hey, I love your sketches, but you've got to play better movies. Otherwise, I'll just wait for the sketch compilations to be uploaded. Look forward to seeing more from you guys, Ethan. Well, Ethan, I hope tonight's movie suits you better. Otherwise, I have bad news for you. After this is finished playing live, that's it. This goes completely into oblivion because the higher-ups accidentally deleted the files, and what you're seeing here is set to delete upon finishing, so either way, we're terribly sorry for you. Well, that about wraps up this segment. Thank you so much for messaging us, and if you would like to message us through writing or voice, email us at nightmarehalloweenfrightfest@gmail.com or call us at 470-260-0920, and your message might wind up on our show. Caution, only do it if you're willing to disgrace yourself and become the laughingstock of all your peers. And now we return to the conclusion of The Last Man on Earth. That about wraps it up for tonight's movie. Way better than last week's, right? No contest. You can say that again. You know, Vincent Price went through a lot of trials and tribulations in this movie, and a very hard lesson to learn. But I think in the end, he finally got the point. And now we have 0 people watching. Congrats, Bob. You just killed our 2-viewer streak. Nice going. Wow, they actually held on this long? They probably left to do something else and accidentally left the computer on. Well, tell me something I don't know. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and be sure to join us next week when we watch the Japanese kaiju film from 1965, Gamera the Giant Monster. This is Madman Bob signing off for now, and I will catch you guys in the Insane Asylum. Stay insane, my friends. Madman! Come out, Madman! Who's saying that? It looks like... Oh, dear Lord! It's the Amish! They've returned! We want Madman! Oh no, they must have found out those goats were really Bassets! What are you gonna do? Me? What am I gonna do? It was your idea! Yeah, well, you didn't have to listen! Okay, look, we've gotta find a way to get out of here. Bob, I don't think we have time for that. They're coming in the building. Well, good night, folks. We may or may not return next week. Bye for now.